inner thigh mobility. What we're going to do is get into our deep squat for our starting position. All I want you to do here is get nice and deep into that squat and gently lift the heel of each foot, just warming through those inner thighs here, warming through that lower body, getting those Achilles and ankles loosened up as well. And just breathe. You can even close your eyes and just feel the movement. From here, I want you to send the bum up to the roof. Gently pivot the feet so they're pointing straight, slightly wider than shoulder width. Now fold your arms and sway side to side. Just opening through that lower spine, gently releasing through the hamstrings as well. All right. Now I want you to pivot facing side on. I want you to go nice and wide. And I want you to walk your hands left, opening up. And walk your hands right, opening up again. Walking your hands left. Open that thoracic spine. Walk your hands right. Opening up again. That's number 4. Let's go to 10. 5. You can feel those inner thighs starting to loosen up and activate. 6. 4 more. 7. 8. Number 9. Last one here. And number 10. Coming back to center with your hands. Now I want you to point the feet straight forward. I want you to squeeze and flex the quads and start to arch the back, open up. Quads are flexed. Gently lift those hands up into prayer and hold. Keep those legs active. Holding here, breathing, feeling those hamstrings and inner thighs activating. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place those hands down. From here, we're going to bend the right leg, coming all the way down into our Cossack squat. Now, some of you might not be able to keep your foot flat on the ground. That's okay. If your heel comes up, you can manage with that. Now, on my left side, my heel is planted firmly on the ground and my left leg is active. The non-working leg always stays active. Now from here, we're going to push up, use our hands to assist, and come to the other side, rolling on to the ankle of the other foot. And again, coming up nice and high and dropping down into that Cossack squat. Use your hands as much as you need to. And again, change sides. That's 3. Let's keep it going. 4. Beautiful work. 5. And again. 6. Starting to feel those hamstrings and inner thighs lengthening even deeper. 7. 3 more. 8. Number 9. Keep it going. And number 10, coming back to center for me here. Nice work. Now we're going to take a bend to the left, rolling onto the heel of our right leg. Now I want you to point and flex the toe for 10. Point, flex. Use your hands as much as you need to here. Use all the support you can get. It might be uncomfortable, but that's okay. It's still doable. Whatever you need. You can use a chair if you need to for support. Rest your arms on top. 5. We'll go for 10. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Good. Coming back to center. Give those legs a little shake out. Deep breath in. Exhale. Bend to the right side. And we do the same thing on the other side. Point, and flex. Use your hands if you need to. Point, flex, point, flex. That's 3, 4, 5. This feels good. 6, 7, 8. Number 9 and 10. Coming back to center now. Beautiful work. Now jump those feet in and drop into tabletop. We're going to stay facing side on the mat. Now I want you to take the feet nice and wide. Take the knees nice and wide. What you want here is to have your foot outside of the knee if you can. That's going to be tough. It's going to be more intense. We got our frog pose. Now this is an inner thigh blaster. This is intense. And I want you to gently rock back and forth. We're going to stay here for about 30 seconds, just in your own time, trying to sink a little deeper and deeper each rep, and just feeling that sensation through those inner thighs. This is one of the best stretches to lengthen that inner groin and thigh area. It is very intense, so please be careful. The wider the knees, the harder it will be, and also the wider the feet, the harder it will be. The closer your feet are together, the easier and less intense this will be. Just pulsing back and forth. We're going for time, not reps here. Breathing through. I know it hurts, but you got this. Even for me, this is intense. I can feel it, but that's what we want. Getting uncomfortable means our body is changing and adapting to these new stimuluses. Looking good. All right. Staying in your position now, we're going to remain static. I know you're starting to feel the burn. From here, this is an intense move, so feel free to keep pulsing back and forth, or you can try this. Lifting the right leg up gently, placing it down, and to the other side, lifting the left leg and placing it down. And again, right leg, place it down. That's 3. We're going for 10. Left leg, place it down. Keep that foot flexed up and engaged. Place it down. Number 5. Number 6. How are we feeling? Number 7. Starting to feel that engagement. Number 8. Number 9. And number 10. Great job. Feet in first. Then bring the knees in. Turn and rotate. Facing the front of the room again. I want you to push to downward dog and just give those calves a nice little pedal for me. Have a little break, shake those legs out. That was a tough little set there. Wow, how good was that? And just take a couple breaths for me. Okay. From here, we're going to lift that right leg up to ceiling. Point those toes and bring that leg all the way inside of the hands. Drop that back knee down. And from here, we're going to sink even deeper into our forearm, onto our forearms. If that is too deep, you can stay on your hands. From here, we're just going to roll onto the outside edge of our foot, right foot here, and bring it back in. Now, if you want to intensify this even more, come to the forearms like me, and you can lift that back leg up and then roll on the outside edge of your foot. You can feel that groin. You can also feel a little bit in that outer hip region. That's number 3. We're going for 10. Number 4, rolling onto the edge, and you can go as far as you can comfortably here. Don't push it. Don't injure yourself. Even if it's just an inch of movement, that's all you need. 6, keep it going. One of my favorites here. 7, it's kind of like a pigeon variation. 8, getting really deep into those inner thighs and glutes. 9 and 10. Back up to the hands if you came down. Back to downward dog and pedal it out. Oh, great work here. All right, left leg now. Send it to the sky. Point those toes and drive that leg all the way in. Drop that back knee down. Now you can stay on your hands here, or you can come down to the forearms option to lift the back knee to make this more intense. I'm going to do that. And then we roll onto the outside edge of our left foot and bring it back in. Outside edge, bring it back in. Let's keep it going. Outside edge, bring it back in. That's 3. Keep it going. 4, 5, breathing. 6, 7, nice work. 8, 9, getting deep. And 10, coming back to the hands and sending it to downward dog. Pedal it out for me. Take a nice little break here. Now I want you to walk those feet up towards the hands, pivot around, facing the side of the room again. And from here we're going to go not super wide, but a little bit wider than usual. And we're going to go for our horse stance. All right, so from here, we're going to bend the knees, feet turned out, knees out. Now I want you to lift those hands off the ground if you can. If you need to, you can keep them there for support. Use your fingertips. And we're going to pulse here, really engaging, keeping those knees out, feet out, keeping the back straight. And we are pulsing. You might be a little bit higher than me, that's okay. But I want you to sink down as deep as you can comfortably and pulse. You got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands down, nice work. Jump those feet in to your deep squat, okay? We're in our normal deep squat now. You're coming near the end. Now from here, you have an option to keep your hands on the ground and do what we did at the start, gently shift side to side. If you want that extra challenge, you can keep your hands here, and we're gonna try and rotate, tap that knee down, and back up, okay? Keep your hands close together at the front, tap that knee down, and back up. That's 2. Keep that going. 3. Now this is quite advanced, so feel free to go for that beginner version. 4. Even if you want to try and just go a little bit halfway down and back up, that's fine. 5. Halfway down, back up. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Beautiful work. Send that bum up to the sky and just shake around just a moment here. All right, we're going to turn and face the front. I'm going to face this way so you don't get a view of my bum. I'm going to sit and finish in our baby pose. So laying back here, we're going to grab our hands on the outside edge of our feet, and we're just going to let gravity do the work. Let those hands sink down, go nice and wide with the feet, and we're just going to gently rock side to side, doing whatever kind of movement is making you feel good and making you feel a nice stretch through those inner thighs. If you want to even extend the legs straight, you can give that a go. That's feeling nice and tight. Rocking side to side here. Really feeling that stretch now. Wow. If that's too intense, just keep the knees bent. That is absolutely fine. I'm sure you're going to feel that either way. About 10 more seconds here. Just moving in any direction that feels good for those inner thighs. Deep breath in. Gently exhale. And release those hands. I want you to hug the knees in nice and tight. And rock and roll that spine. Couple rocks for me. Coming all the way to seated. And I'm going to flip around here, face the camera. And well done. That is your inner thigh intimacy day. Thank you so much for joining, and I will see you next time.